Z Fold 7 will change the dynamics for Galaxy foldables, and it's not about being different, but what we really need is coming on the Z Fold 7, which is quite a surprise. Now initially, as we all know, Samsung is going to reduce the thickness of a Galaxy Z Fold 7 compared to the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and it will be really thin, but when the design is thinner, we usually struggles with the heating issues. And initial rumors suggest either Samsung would go with the Exynos processor, which was wrong, but second thoughts suggest a less powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite is coming on the Z Fold 7. But there is a twist. This information is also wrong. According to the source, rumors about a downgraded Snapdragon 8 Elite version are false. I just got the confirmation that the same Galaxy S25 series Snapdragon 8 Elite processor will be used for the Galaxy Z Fold 7. This processor is an overclocked version of a Snapdragon 8 Elite, which even breaks the 10,000 Geekbench scores. Now this thought came up because Oppo Find N5, also known as the OnePlus Open 2, will be using a less powerful Snapdragon 8 Elite. Not the base version, but a less powerful which lacks one performance core to manage the heat efficiently on slimmer design of a OnePlus Open 2. But that is not the case with the Z Fold 7. Even if you're worried about the heating issues, this time Samsung gave us a bigger vapor chamber in the S25 Ultra. And that is certainly the case with the Galaxy Z Fold 7. Samsung will be adding a bigger vapor chamber to control all the excessive heat, and there is no compromise on performance. And if you want a more durable phone, then S25 Ultra is go-to option. You can check around the Samsung recent deals on the S25 Ultra, which you can avail from a prior listed in this video. The S Pen controversy on the Galaxy S25 Ultra was a big blow for Samsung, where they removed the Bluetooth functionality. But what about the Z Fold 7? Are we going to see any update on the S Pen, or are we going to see a built-in S Pen on the Z Fold 7? Well, since I already shared Samsung targets for the 2025, the Z Fold 7 is going to get a slimmer design, so there is no chance of getting the built-in S Pen. And what about the S Pen support? The support for S Pen is still in question because as Samsung removed the digitizer from the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Special Edition, there are some confirmed sources Samsung may remove digitizer from Galaxy Z Fold 7 to make it slimmer, which means no support for S Pen, or they'll have to find another way to give us a S Pen support on the Z Fold 7. Apart from the S Pen support, Samsung is finally changing the cameras on the Galaxy Z Fold lineup. Now from previous all foldable phones, Samsung always putting foldable phones behind when we talk about the cameras, but 2025 is the year where they're gonna change it. Samsung tested the water with the Z Fold 6 Special Edition in China and Korea, and sales numbers are crazy, and they're doing the same with the Z Fold 7. The one noticeable change is the camera of the Z Fold 7. Samsung go with the standard 50 megapixel across previous generations, but Z Fold 7 will going to feature a 200 megapixel main sensor. According to the source, Galaxy Z Fold 7 will be based on the Galaxy Z Fold Special Edition from the bigger displays to 200 megapixel main sensor. They share a lot. Rest of the cameras will be same, but even Samsung thought of going with the 200 megapixel is still a better choice instead of just 50 megapixel on the Z Fold 6. This means S25 Ultra and the Galaxy Z Fold 7 both will gonna share the same 200 megapixel sensor. Now earlier this year, we expected S25 and S25 Plus were going to feature an Exynos 2500. And then later, another news came in. Foldables means Z Fold 7 and Z Flip 7 were going to feature an Exynos 2500, but the myth is busted, as there is a source who claimed Galaxy Z Fold 7 were going to feature a Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset. But he didn't mention about the Z Flip 7, which means there is some shakeup going on with the foldable phones this year. Although, did you guys notice, he also claims the storage options and the RAM options. This time, Z Flip 7 will also going to feature 12 gigs of RAM across all models instead of 8 gigs last year. But even Z Fold 7 is going to feature 12 gigs, no update to 16 gigs. Even the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Special Edition, which was launched in China, gets a 16 gigs of RAM last year. Although 12 gigs of RAM is more than enough if you're a normal user, but not good for a long-term use. Remember, if you're looking for a normal and more durable phone, S25 Ultra current deals are best, and you can check from prior listed in this video. On this note, if you're still here, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.